Good morning and what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Thunderdome, and I've got a few Magic the Gathering oddities to show you, starting with this beautiful thing. So what is this? Well, believe it or not, this is a deck box. This is one of the very first Magic the Gathering deck boxes. So, back in the early 90s, if I had to guess, I think this came out about 95, 96. It's got a Sarah Angel on one side and a Heirloom Minotaur on the other. Two iconic creatures from around 4th edition in Magic. So this is an Ultra Pro deck box. These are pretty odd. Let me show you why. Okay, so let's take... This is a more modern looking Ultra Pro deck box. So it's huge, as you can see. And it's got a couple compartments. So this thing was made before sleeving cards was really a popular thing. Because you can see, this is an unsleeved deck. I think I got this for $1. It's one of the core sets. I can't remember. Anyway, and this is a little half deck in a box. But you see, they fit pretty well. Ta-da. So yeah, it's made for 2 unsleeved decks, which... good lord, no one plays unsleeved. It does have enough room in it to put a sleeve deck, which I have a sleeve deck here that I'll show you. A snow deck, but it doesn't fit well. So you see, I can only put like half the deck and half the deck here, and yeah, you gotta worry about your cards getting mashed, and they're not good. It's not good. So yeah, at this point, it's more of an oddity than anything else. You can't even put dice in it because the opening thing is a little too big. So mostly it's just for looks. But you can, like, I don't know, put loose cards in it if you really felt like it. But it's tough. But yeah, I like it. It's just such a beautiful thing and such an oddity. And my cat is demanding I pet her. Oh, desperate cat needs petting, yes. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, I might be able to hear my cat. She is really excited that I'm down here. Yes. So there's that. And some of you may have seen this. This is a Vanguard card. It's a double-sized Magic card. So the way these work, they put these on Magic the Gathering Online, but it alters your starting and max hand size and your starting life. I have about 7 or 8 of these. They did a Vanguard box set that had like the initial wave of them, but they've put out more since then. And they got an effect, kind of like a Planeswalker emblem that stays in effect the whole game. You can't really do anything about it. So it's kind of neat. Karn is kind of cool if you're playing an artifact deck, so that's pretty neat. It's very reminiscent of what the actual Karn card does. My cat is really wanting attention. She's like batting at my hand. Yes, yes, I'll pet you. And this is another double-sized Magic card. I just picked this one up. It's not really worth a lot. I just really thought it was cool. It's a Garruk Planeswalker that basically he's meant that you can play a game against just the one Planeswalker instead of playing an opponent with a deck. And he's got 4 abilities. And yeah, you just try to beat the one singular Planeswalker with your deck. The back of the card is beautiful. That is so cool looking. Anyway, I thought that was cool. What else do I have? So when Theros came out, they put out these decks that were like fighting Hydra. And it was like a challenge deck, and you got like special cards and stuff. So check these out. These are pretty cool. They don't have casting cost or anything like that, and the backs are special. So the way it works is you start off, I think you start off with certain cards in play. like so many heads, and then you draw a card each turn and play it. They're pretty neat. Yeah, they each have like an ability if you look here. So that's pretty cool. I've got the Hydra. They did 3 decks. They've got a Hydra deck, a Minotaur deck, and a Xenaghost deck. And I've got all 3 of them here. Let me see if I can get them out. I put them in this, and I knocked over my camera. That's cool. I'll just pull out a couple cards. This is the Minotaur deck. It's pretty cool. I think the Hydra is probably my favorite of the 3, just because of the way it looks. And let me see. Here's the Xenaghost deck. It's purple, and it's got mostly satyrs in it. They're just really cool looking. They're just so unique. And I think, let me see here. There are cards that you got. I think I've got one in here. If you beat the deck, you got a certain card. Thought I had some in here. Let me take a look here. I have one in here. Yeah, here we go. Here's one. So you got these cards like Explorer. And you basically, they're a lot like the Vanguard cards. You put it in the play, and you can do stuff like playing an additional land. So that's kind of neat. They were like in-store events they did for Theros block. And I was lucky enough to get all 3 of those challenge deck things at local game stores. So that's pretty cool. That's all I really got. I was mostly wanting to show everybody what this looked like. The very first deck boxes we got back in the day. These are just so beautiful. I think these are kind of collector's items now, which is funny because they're kind of unusable. But my gosh, they're so beautiful. There's another one of these that doesn't have the Sarah Angel or Minotaur. I think it's just looks like a generic spell book, if I remember correctly. If you can track them down, though, I really recommend it, especially for a decent price. I looked on eBay, and these seem to be going for a decent amount. But I think if you really want one, you can find one for maybe $20 or something like that. I thought about getting rid of it. It's a little dusty because it's been sitting on a shelf. I actually forgot I had this, and I thought I lost it. Then I found it on the shelf when I was looking for some decks of cards. So there you go. I hope you like this little short video on just some weird and interesting Magic the Gathering oddities. So there you go. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.